Welcome to B2B with Randy and Craig, where we discuss the rise, the fall,
and the kicking.
No, there's no kick. We're not kicking anything. It's a family show. All right, it's Sunday morning, and we're here with Kaval Ali from Elegant King Brew. Welcome. And first of all, delicious coffee.
Thank you. I appreciate
Cheers.
that.
So my first question to you is, why coffee?
Well, coffee is a very popular business to get into because it's a great market to get into. Because since I'm a huge coffee drinker, so you know what? I came up because I tried to start a business, in 2022, try to figure out what to do. And then something easier, something straightforward. So you know what? Let me start coffee because coffee is a great market to get into. So I came up with the name Elegant King Brew because Elegant King Brew represent power, presence, and legacy. That's the brand represents. You know what? Let me start Elegant King Brew. I came up with the idea in 2022. I executed in 2023.
Love it. So where is this product available? Is it available? Do you have coffee shops? Is it available off the shelves? Tell us the story.
So what we do at Elegant King Brew is that we don't follow the traditional coffee business, like how some people set up a coffee shop, set up coffee bags and
Right.
it's like lattes and stuff. So what we do at Elegant King Brew is that we focus on business to business. So we used to focus on the product, but now we focus on the service-based business, such as we focus on sponsorships, partnerships, as well as catering, like offering coffee bars. So we do conferences. We show up there to breakfast.
So
breakfast
if I'm
event.
having a business meeting and I'm having a morning business, I would contact you.
You contact us.
And you guys set up a coffee bar in my office, and the coffee's delicious, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And is it just coffee? Do I get pastries or?
Yeah, you get coffee. You get with a branded cup, with a branded napkins, as well as you get the along with other breakfast, or we offer you tea.
I love it. And you have servers as well, or
is just myself now, but eventually later on the companies continue growing, so I'm gonna plan to hire baristas. So once I have baristas on the team,
love it.
Then the next thing the barista will have lattes, special coffee drink. Because I'm not a barista, I'm a businessman.
Right.
So I look at the coffee business,
right,
not the coffee itself. So the barista.
But you have to learn it right now. Coffee, I assume.
Yeah.
Right.
The basic part. Because you gotta look at it. Because look at Ray Kroc when it comes to McDonald's. You know nothing about food, but he came from the sales background. And next thing he saw the McDonald's brothers, he saw opportunity. Next thing he grew into $1 billion company. He took it to franchises. Same thing with Hard Schultz. Right. He came from I think he came from a sales background. Know nothing about coffee, but the next thing I think he took a trip to Italy and he came an idea of how Starbucks the brand's supposed to be, and next thing he grew the company.
So is that what you followed? I mean, to pick coffee, was it you watched the journey of some of these successful business people and you said this is a path I like to go down?
Yes, like most of the people I like to look up to, like the people from the 20th century, like those business tycoons, how they build the business from the ground up, and next thing built into a multi-billion-dollar company.
Right,
right. I want to not create a business just like myself. I want to create a system, a legacy.
A legacy. I love it. I love it. So tell us now, who's your customer base? Is your customer base businesses? Is your customer base people that are having events at their home? Is it all of the above?
So my customers, well, basically my clients are more focused on people who are owners, or people who are event planners, people who are organizers, event organizers. Mm-hmm. And those are the people, hey, I know you guys need coffee. I'll tell them what the brand is, Elegant King Brew. Let's set up a date. I could sponsor the coffee. Even though it's all right, it's not a first payment, but I focus on relationship first and then transaction.
Relationship with the client.
Relationship first, and then later on we hit the contracts.
Right, and you understand what they're looking to achieve.
Look for achieve.
So it's not a one and done, right? You're looking to create more with a company multiple. It could be multiple times a week.
Yeah, multiple times a week. Yes,
that you're going in.
So your brand, do you guys have multiple? What do they call it? Roasts, as far as the quality of how dark it is, and does that actually change the flavor or the caffeine? How does?
Well, usually what we do is that we partner with a coffee roaster, and next thing we order a bulk of beans, we find with beans of the people like us. In the day, most important thing is the market. Mm-hmm. If people don't care about that kind of coffee, I'm not gonna put out there in the market. Right. So I order the bulk of beans, and the next thing I ground it, and next thing put it in the warehouse, and next thing when it comes to events, we took those beans and we serve it to the customers or serve it to the people during those events.
As you're growing your business, you said since 2000 and
2022
22.
was the idea, then execution 2023.
Got it. So you've been around for almost 2 years now.
Basically.
So what are you finding as the biggest challenges? Is it finding people? Is it financial? Is it brand building?
Is it
Well, it's a lot
events?
because like the biggest challenge is like in the beginning is like I'm doing everything by myself,
Sure.
and then I have like 2 people on my team, but I'm looking looking to growing and also to that finance part. But now it's like I have a game plan how to create a financial system, and also to like some people still see my business as a typical coffee business, not like a
How do you get them around that? Like, what's your strategy so people don't think you're just a coffee bar? Because that's not what you are.
right.
You're creating an experience.
Creating experience. So what we do is that I tell them what we are, and I tell them that all right. So when it comes to like certain things, like for instance, I did like a event the other day, a few weeks ago. Like I sponsored like a big gift at the with a chef. Like,
Right.
she had like a tasting
Like a
event.
celebrity chef had something
Well,
at a
not a
restaurant.
celebrity chef, but she was like a local like
Okay.
a local chef. And the
Right.
next thing is that I'm doing like a event next month called on Run the World Summit by the Women's Empowering Collective. So what they do is that they represent the women. The events are based on the women. So I do like, you know what? What I do is I can have my brand on your cup and have my brand in my cup. So we do
Right.
a co-branding as well as with the napkins, as well with the I bring my coffee there, and then basically like co-branding.
Got it. And on your logo, there's a man and woman. Who is that? Is that?
It just and it. I
I thought
just
it was
put-
you. I was like, look
No.
at you.
No.
Many people told me that it was me, but it's not because I just came up with the idea because like I don't know about me, but I like old school business like Section 20th Century because they do a lot of face branded. And so you know what? Let me bring the tradition back. Like
Yeah.
because you look at other famous brands, they use their face brand like in the 20th century. So you know
Right.
what? Let me do something like a face brand and something like elegant, sophisticated. Because I'm not creating like a generic coffee brand. I'm creating a premium, sophisticated brand.
And an
Right.
experience, which is really
Experience.
important.
So that's a wrap. Everyone knows that I'm the undisputed cinematography champion of the world.
And if they don't know it,
Now they
now
do.
they do.
Now they
Right?
know.
Right.
But that's what gets me into their head. That's my shtick, right? So at Elegant King Brew, do you guys have a motto, a slogan, a saying that kind of gets people to, remember?
So what we do is we don't fight for tables. We don't look to validate other people. We look here to own the room. We're here to own it and control it. That's what we are. We built for the boardrooms,
So yeah,
deal
he's,
makers.
he's lean and mean and
No
and there's no
nonsense
competition in
machine.
your mind. You set yourself completely different.
Yeah, no competition. We look to dominate the market. We look to take over.
So how does somebody find your brand? Like how does a business owner get in touch with you if they're having an event at their office?
So what they do is that they can contact us through elegantkingbrewed.co, and then the email is info@elegantkingbrewed.co. info@elegantkingbrewed.co.
Got it.
And also too, we also have social media like Instagram and LinkedIn. We do have a Twitter, but my main focus on LinkedIn and Instagram because Instagram is our resume and see what we do.
And LinkedIn's B2B.
Yeah, B2B.
Yeah.
B2B. What's the phone number that somebody would call you at?
I don't have we don't have a phone number yet, but they can reach out my personal phone number.
Shoot. What is it?
Oh, my personal phone number is
Oh, it's private.
Yeah,
So
private.
all right.
All
All right, so they got to go to your
Yeah.
website. They got to go to your website.
Yeah.
Got to go to your website.
website.
And they can book an opportunity to meet with you,
Yeah.
get an idea of what their event would cost and how much coffee and croissants and whatever else you supply. I get it. Makes a
Yeah.
lot of sense.
So you can shoot me an email.
Got it. Is there, as you were going down this path, was there a book or two that you read that inspired you that you think would be beneficial for our listeners?
Oh yeah, so the book I read is that there's a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad with Robert T. Kiyosaki.
Yeah. That's a
And
that's
the
a
Rich
good one.
Dad Poor Dad cash flow quadrant, and he teaches about like four things. There's an employee section, self-employee, and the other side is an investor and a business owner. And then and another book is really blowing my mind as a business person is the E-Myth business book, Revisit.
That's
And,
the number one book people say in
yes.
this room.
It's
Yes.
really good because like in the day because like that's I'm not like it shows the difference between a technician, a person I forgot another name, and then entrepreneur.
Right.
Because the entrepreneur who's the one who built and owned the systems. Because like in the coffee business, I don't care to be a technician. I don't care about like the knowledge of the coffee, all that stuff, being a barista. I'm looking to own the damn
Yeah,
system.
you want
Right.
to own the systems. You want to own the go to market strategy. You want to own the customer
The
relationships,
customer relationship, yes,
and you want to depend on your people to find you the best coffee in the marketplace.
definitely.
And make sure that they're presenting it the best in market. So I assume that you have some strict SOPs when you presently now arrive on site, because you want to set yourself apart, right? It's competitive. It's a
Very.
competitive world, and I think that businesses, when they're having conferences, having people, they want to set themselves apart. I mean, if you're flying in a customer from another state or country and you're bringing them in for a breakfast meeting, you want to stand out.
Yeah.
Starbucks is not, it's a great coffee, but it's not going to stand out,
Correct.
right? I mean,
Right.
you're going to stand out. You're going to be something people are going to remember.
As being who I am, I always preach that you don't just put out content just to put out content. You do it to get remembered and to send the message properly. It's more of a waste of time in that sense, and it works backwards. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if you are just tuning in to B2B with Randy and Craig on WBAB 102.3, Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts, we are sitting here with Kevil Ali from Elegant King Brew. Right now, I have a $1 million question that I tend to ask every guest.
Shoot for it.
He's going to ask you for free coffee, I think.
No, that would be
Free coffee and a
millions.
Happy Meal.
That'd be millions. Right? So, do you prefer coffee or hot cocoa when you're not drinking coffee?
He's going to say coffee. What kind
Yeah,
of
hot coffee. I mean, I haven't drank hot cocoa in a while, in years.
Guy's in the
I'm
coffee
sorry.
business.
I meant tea or hot cocoa when you're not drinking coffee.
I prefer tea because I drink more herbal tea because based on the health benefits, but not
Okay.
like tea just a tea. I drink a tea based on a fuel system.
Right,
Gotcha.
right.
So, okay, so maybe not $1 million question, maybe a $2 question
Yeah,
this week.
that was a $2.
Maybe
$50
$10 question.
You're being nice saying it's a $10 question. So, as you laid out your business strategy and your point of differential, what problem are you solving in the industry? When you looked at your business, what problem are you solving?
Well, I don't look at the problems in the end of the day. I'm just looking at I mean, everybody when you start businesses, everybody have their own reason why they start the business.
Mhm.
But I look to start the business because I have a vision and I want to put that vision out there in the market.
Right.
That's the problem. That's my problem to solve.
Well, I think, and if you don't mind me saying,
Yeah.
I think you're offering a solution to a problem again, which is I want to stand out. I want to point a differential, whether it's my employees, whether it's a client I'm flying in, or my new in-laws. I
Right.
want to be different. When
Right.
you come to my house, when you come to my business, we're going to serve you this coffee, which is going to be outrageous, by somebody who understands coffee
Right.
and is going to create an experience.
And also too, like I come up with like creative ideas too. Like for instance, like we don't have to be traditional coffee, but hey, we could do like a dessert event with like a chef. Like hey, you create dessert tasting. I could work with a bar and we do like different espresso martinis or different
Oh,
types
so
of
it's not just coffee in the morning. You can do espresso martinis. Now you're talking my language.
yeah. Or we could do like I like recently I'm partnered with a hair company that we plan to do like a coffee demo / like a hair demo at a hair salon, like a networking event. So it's like I'm very like open-minded, very collaborative and open to other ideas.
So if you came to, this is an idea, I guess. So now I host you at my office.
Mhm.
The coffee's fantastic. I want to buy a pack like that. Can I?
You could buy a pack, probably like how many it'd be
It's
book
not really
orders.
what you want to do.
It's not really I want to do, but it's like because we're not focused on direct consumers. But if you want to buy like a bag of coffee, I can still
So you
give
would,
you.
but it's not something. That's not the business.
That's not the main focus. I'm all focused on is basically is the service and then the cold branding, the sponsorship, and the partnership as well as the catering.
Got it.
What
Those are the main bulk of money.
since what did you say 2022?
2022.
Right. So what has been the biggest hurdle for you then? Or should I say, social media has been helpful, right? Or
In a way, I mean, like it does create visibility and then create trust because I don't really care for virals because before when I created social media 2023 I didn't know what the hell I was doing because my first focus on like product base and then focus on like find the right supplier and later on
Yeah.
going to drop shipping And a lot of people, I didn't find my own audience, and then I knew what the audience is, but I didn't have my own audience yet. So, and then later on now, 2025, I have I look at social media now as a resume.
Right.
As a resume to other business look at it. So all right, we can hire this company. This company look like they do look similar to what we do. It aligns with our values. It aligns with what we do.
Got it. And so when you're talking about social media, LinkedIn, you're looking for business.
Yes.
Instagram, Facebook, you're presenting your brand.
Yes. I mean, LinkedIn, I do present the brand too, because I mean, on my personal page as well on the business page too.
Sure.
But that's like more like connect with to like professionals, executives.
Are you
owners.
doing a lot of networking and a lot of trade shows?
Because like if it wasn't for networking, I wouldn't be this far in my business because I partner with like people in bigger platforms.
Got it.
So that's why.
So what kind of like you go to HIA events? You go to local.
Well,
What's your cup of tea? No pun intended.
Well, I go to network events. I go like events like Q Capital. I go events like Chamber of Commerce events, other events in the city. Natural Black MBA. And also too, I'm a member of LIAC, Long Island African American Business Chamber of Commerce, as well as the 100 Black Men of Eastern New York. Those two.
So what's the benefit of those groups?
Well, those groups that help me they give me resources to get what I need, and then also to learn about like lectures about businesses, networking, and then it's just like resources.
Right. And
leverage.
look, you can never have enough resources. You can never have enough networking. You know, what do they say? Show me your network and I'll show you your net worth.
Yeah.
No, I get it. So you do more networking on Long Island or more in the city?
I do more. This is a combination of both. I do more networking in Long Island. I do both in a way because I don't do like more in the city or more Long Island. I say both.
Do you do trade shows at all? Like, have you set up booths at B2B shows or anything like that?
No.
In the future?
Maybe in the future, yeah, if it makes sense.
Right. But you find more face to face, shaking hands,
face to face, shake the hands, and because that's where the deals happen.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You gotta put yourself in the field. You gotta play offense, not defense.
Yeah, you got to be out there, getting your brand.
So Randy likes to say, though his wife doesn't like to hear him say it, is judge me not by my mistakes, but how I fix them. Right. And in no business, everything ever goes perfectly, flawlessly. So what's one mistake that happened since you've started that you're like, well, that had to happen, so I got here?
Oh man, I made a lot of mistakes. I mean, one mistake is that when it comes to like, I'll say the finance part and mixing transaction between my personal and my business. My accountant told me like, when you put your personal money in the business, you always have to write an owner contribution or owner's equity. Not only have checking account, have like savings account. So like a savings account is your capital growth, and your checking account is an operating expense.
Right.
And then another one is try to find like trendy social media. For instance, like, oh, everybody do TikTok. Let me go to TikTok. Certain social media, it had to make sense with your business.
Always. And the messaging needs to be consistent.
Messages, yes.
Right.
So are you working with an SEO company? You're doing all homegrown?
All grown.
That's awesome.
Everything myself. I mean, until I invest in capital growth, and once we have a strong budget, then I open out there to other resources.
But for now, you're homegrown. You're bootstrapping everything.
Yeah, basically everything because I want 100%. I want 100% ownership.
Got it. So this is interesting because here's a guy who's taking a concept that's already out there, coffee, reinventing it, niching it into a very precise niche, going out there and creating a business and working his butt off doing it. So what advice would you give somebody listening right now? And don't say, don't do it. What advice do you give?
Well, I'll give you a blunt answer is that entrepreneurship is not for everybody. And then you got to have a thick skin. Also to do it, come up with a plan and execute. The biggest thing is execution. Some people have a biggest idea. Oh, I have $1 million idea, or this visionary great. If you don't put the execution, you might as well throw that in the garbage. And also to pivoting. Pivoting is very important too because if I never pivot, I will never make this far in business. So pivoting is very important.
I agree. Just because you believe in something, if it's not getting traction, you need to pivot.
Yeah,
exactly.
You need to have that ability. Your ego has to get out of the way.
What do they say?
You need to have that ability.
What do they say? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results.
100%.
You gotta pivot.
You need
sometimes.
to pivot. You need to pivot. I think that is and execution. I think everybody talks and talks and talks. No one puts the pedal to the metal
No.
and makes it happen. right?
You brought up a good point when it comes to the experience of what you're providing people. You're not just giving them a product, because as when you have an event and people are happy, they talk, but when they're unhappy, they also talk. And bad news travels faster than when good news travels.
That is
So
true.
you always go above and beyond to make people talk. Like, well, that party was great. The chairs were terrible, but that coffee thing they had going there, like, that was different. Like, I like that. I'm gonna, that's how you get in people's minds.
So is your website at a place right now? If someone goes on, they can see the different types of coffee setups that you have there? Or right now I could only see the coffee flavors? Like what?
Well, the website right now is under construction right now because originally the website I had before was Shopify because it's more park based, and
Sure.
next day I switched it to service based. So
Mhm.
like I have it in a different platform. So yeah, you can see like what we do and what we do day to day, like what events that we do, and then the service we provide.
Do you when you arrive on at a job site, does your team wear uniforms? Like, do you wear like a white or a
Oh
shirt?
no, what we do is that I have them dress elegant, sophisticated,
Always.
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 Represent
So
that's
they
part of
always
the brand.
stand out and they're always
Dress
different.
business casuals, dress sophisticated, dress clean. That's,
We had on the show, and I'm wearing socks. John's crazy. We got to get you some crazy socks, coffee bean socks.
Mm.
That's what we got to get him some crazy
Coffee bean
good
socks.
coffee bean socks. Yeah, we had on a guest, John's Crazy Socks, and he makes socks, really wild socks, and it's a wonderful company. But that's not what we're talking about. I just thought of it for you as a stand up. Listen, first and foremost, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you very much.
Really, really interesting concept. I think that with the fight that you have in you and your vision, I think that you're going to be just fine. And
Thank
once
you.
again, anybody who's looking to put coffee, whether it be, we've learned now, an evening event, a day event, personal business, visit, give us your website.
ElegantKingBrew.co.
Beautiful, beautiful. Craig, take us home from here.
Hey, if you want to be a guest on B2B with Randy and Craig, go to b2bwithrandyandcraig.com. And from B2B with Randy and Craig, that's a wrap. That was a terrible